Hey everybody, welcome back. There was something I completely forgot to show everyone, is if, which button is it? It's not select, it's not circle art. One of these buttons, there we go, it's the lives button. Something we haven't shown off yet. You can give your friend lives if he's doing like crap, or you could steal him if you want to. I don't think they're going to be a part of this LP though.
Mileslugi, quickly look away while I do not do anything that involves stealing your lives. Alright, hold on a second here. I know we were just joking around about stealing each other's lives, although as the guy who's keeping track of the lives, there's something here that I could not help but notice. So take a look at this scene from the end of the last part.
Fantastic job. I want to kind of get a drink. Do you think we could cut very briefly?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Alright, we will be back shortly, everyone.
So note how many lives Luigi has here, and compare this to the beginning of this part.
Hey everybody, welcome back. There was something I completely forgot to show everyone.
How could you, Mileslugi? How could you? I mean, I'm sure it was probably some kind of crazy accident or something like that, but I can't help but find it absolutely hilarious. Like, I have absolutely no idea what happened there, but, you know, it's something I definitely kind of thought it would be funny to point out. I don't know! Why are you stealing my lives? Just for that, I get 1,000,000 lives. Andrew instantly wins. Let's play over. Goodbye, everybody. But no, thanks for listening to this post-production craziness rant, not really thing. And back to the main game.
But you can also, if someone gets a game over and chooses not to continue, you can bring them back to life using that screen, actually, by giving them an extra life. You can't give someone 0 lives, though. If they're at 1, you can't take their last life. Their last life is untouchable, so to say. Speak.
Also, here we go with Vanilla Dome, the underground world.
Every single level is underground, and I guess I never made the connection that it's supposed to be vanilla, like, you know, vanilla. Anyway, I am going to try to keep this blue shell with me, because the blue shell, it does something that we haven't shown yet. It lets Yoshi fly, and that I might be able to use for a purpose up ahead here.
Yes, so eating different kinds of shells gives Yoshi different powers. The blue one will allow Yoshi to fly, the red one allows Yoshi to spit fireballs, and the yellow one...
I pressed the wrong button at the wrong time. What I meant to do is do that. I actually think I can do this with the Yoshi, though. You're supposed to get the red switch palace, but...
Yeah, we're just breaking all the secret exits here.
That's not a necessity. I was originally just going to fly to it and keep Yoshi, but I butchered that. That's okay.
Very nice. So yes, the shells do have different techniques. Now, what should I do? Let's beat Vanilla Dome 1 the normal way, I suppose.
But Vanilla Dome kind of starts our major splitting path in the game. I'm trying to think of the rest of the game. I don't think the paths in the game ever split as much as they do here.
No, because you can, the funny thing is, as you will see coming up, there are actually 2 completely different ways to go through World 4, and Mileslugi has set the path to go towards one of them, although if you complete this level the normal way, you will be able to complete Vanilla Dome or World 3, and then progress to World 4 the normal way. Let's get through here, though, before that stops spinning. Yes.
There you are. It's nice to know you found the exact same one up I found.
Oh, I've always known about that. Anyway, there we go. There's the flower, but we don't want that. We want to keep our cape, which I really should have equipped. Although, actually, maybe for this cave here. This little passageway, which is kind of interesting. I guess maybe we don't want to accidentally take off and land ourselves in the lava. Also, I do definitely want that.
Careful there.
In case I haven't mentioned it, I am playing this with a keyboard. So that's kind of funny. Also, idiot, 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 idiot.
Yes! I'm not the victim! Yes!
No! Your time will come. Don't worry.
My time will come. I need to teach you how to play this level, so let me do it.
Never ever go back for that guy once you miss him. That might as well have been called, like, 60 Seconds Mario World Edition. Because if you turn back, you're dead. Darn it.
Alright, here we go. So yeah, through that path there, that was just kind of halfway into the level, and yeah, just the platform sinks into the lava, and it just sinks and sinks and sinks, and all. Oh, I was about to do what you did, but then I realized, oh, I should be a bit more intelligent in how I proceed on forward.
Stupid molten cheese.
It's easy to get lost and stuck in there, but thankfully I can get another power-up right from there, and watch this block just go bonk, 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 bonk. How long is it gonna go bonk? Alright, it stopped about there.
Don't fall into the hole, Miles.
I'll be careful, I promise. I promise, everyone. I'll be careful.
Ugh.
But yeah, this platform, more seismic activity, it falls. Run fast for your life, and don't go back. I won't go back. I won't go back.
I did actually end up with a 1-up surplus because I got 2 1-ups and then I died. Although my death counter still looks ugly now.
There we go. Also, Luigi, he doesn't shoot fireballs, he spits them out his mouth.
It looks like he's sneezing.
He sneezes at enemies to kill them. Luigi's always kind of had a funny moveset in Super Smash Brothers. One of my favorite things about Luigi is that his forward smash is like this pimp slap attack. It makes no sense. How does that hurt someone? And it's his forward smash, so it knocks people away. It's not a great forward smash, though. Anyway, does either of these have a 1-up? I'm kind of scared to check. Okay.
You could spin jump on them and find out. Yeah.
There. Okay.
Right on top of that completely safe hole.
There you go. Alright, any special bonuses waiting up ahead for you in any of these pipes? I'm not remembering there being one, and no, there is not. Okay. But we have this hill of very steepness. It's so steep, the thing bounced back at me.
That's awful. Oh my gosh, that was terrible.
That is how steep it is. Here we go. But I do want to be careful here. I want to say there's goodies for me down here, but the only way down here is to fall down in there. Hopefully the Buzzy Beetle doesn't come to kill me. Die. Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Something I remembered I wanted to point out when you just got hit there is that in Mario World, regardless of the power-up you have, you will always revert to Small Mario when you get hit. This is kind of interesting. People always complain about that, but the thing is, if you are Big Mario and you get a power-up, it will put a mushroom into your reserve box. So if you get hit and then you go down to Small, you'll still have that mushroom to bring you back up to Big. So it essentially works the same, but not really. Anyway, what do I want to do? Let's take the normal path.
There you go.
This level has a secret exit also. It's really weird because it starts you falling randomly for some reason.
You are just falling into this level, and if you wait long enough, that cheap will bounce back into the water, just FYI.
And there's no reason you would ever want it to do that, but it will.
It will. He's a defenseless little guy just going flop, 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 and if you let him get into the water, he'll swim around, and then he'll hurt you again.
Also, Mileslugi, guess what?
What?
These corners, they create cutoff. Removed from Super Mario World Central. Everything that creates cutoff, it's just like, man, remove. Okay. So basically, you have all these crazy blocks here and to the right, but you have to go down. So you can probably guess we'll find a P-switch at some point. Although before that, we will find this 1-up right here, which I will use to increase my kind of catching up thing towards Mileslugi. But let's get this feather. Let's proceed on. Yeah, Vanilla Dome's a very interesting world. I mean, I can't really think of a world in Mario, in a Mario game that's been completely underground. I don't think they've even done that in New Super Mario Brothers, have they?
No, they haven't. New Super Mario Brothers. What is the closest they've got? They've always had like a valley or canyon world.
That's true, like a cliffside thing.
That's never like exclusively underground though. Yeah, and the worlds in New Super Mario Brothers are always very consistent, although they sometimes do some sort of a variation on them, so...
They put them in a different order! Gasp!
Anyway,
yeah.
Let me take care of Vanilla's secret for everyone.
Now this is another level that has a secret exit, and as we will see, you are only supposed to be able to get it, once again, if you have a certain switch palace pressed.
There is a way to get it otherwise. Let's see if I'm able to do that. If I recall correctly, don't I need Yoshi to do it? Possibly. Or am I remembering it wrong?
You may.
We'll find out. We'll find out shortly here, but in any case, this is just a big, giant, vertical cave with lots of Koopa Troopas. Is there something I'm missing in here?
Pause for a second.
Okay.
We have desynced at some point somehow.
Am I in the level at the moment?
Yeah, you were having fun at the bottom there, and then you got killed.
Oh, okay. I'm not dead in my end.
What should we do?
Ooh, good point. What should we do?
Alright, sorry about that, everybody. We had a little bit of a desync problem where, for some reason, I don't know, just Mileslugi, what he was doing wasn't corresponding with what was happening on my end, so Luigi actually died from what we saw, what I'll show in the video.
From what Andrew saw, but from my end, I was still alive, live and kicking, just running around like happy, so I took a sportsmanship death because I couldn't find a 1-up in this level.
Yeah, so remember that Mileslugi should have one more life than he actually has. I'm sorry that had to happen, and of course that doesn't count as a death.
It's kind of an invariable thing of Netplay when you think about it, when you really think about it. It's unfortunate. We are currently using Chimera clients, and it's set to 60 frames per second to prevent desyncs, but unfortunately a desync or two may happen. But I will take the advantage of getting a 1-up from a coin from this one coin block here. There we go.
Okay.
But yeah, this level was probably one of the lesser memorable ones, in my personal opinion.
Is it? I think it's our first vertical level, though.
I guess purely vertical, I can understand that.
But otherwise, yeah, it's not the biggest thing. Also, you can, if you put the spring there and then you fly to it, yeah, that's definitely... So this is another secret exit that you can break. What you're supposed to do is place that springboard on top of the blue blocks that are to the bottom left. And that's the only way that you'll have enough height to get up there, because otherwise if you just placed it on that piece of ground, you wouldn't be able to do it. But since we have floating ability, we can easily squeeze our way in there and get here way before we are supposed to.
I think it's way easier with Yoshi, though.
Well, actually, thinking about it, Yoshi wouldn't have been able to climb those vines, so unless you had blue Yoshi and could eat a shell and fly.
Good point. Either way, no Switch Palace is needed for me, which that needs the blue Switch Palace. Yikesers. That gets us to another entrance to Star Road.
Alright, but we're not going to be doing that quite yet. I guess I'll do this and take my 1-up. Thank you for being so generous. Here we have Disco Shell Man. And this is pretty much as basic as it gets. Although the thing is, if you go back, the guy who goes into the shell will be there, and he will jump over the shell.
Oh my gosh, it's one of the very least known facts about Super Mario World is that he does that.
Darn it, and I botched getting another 1-up, but you saw what I was trying to do there. Now show off to all your friends.
But I never knew that about Super Mario World, despite playing ROMhack for such a long time, until a circumstance in ROMhack actually required me to know that.
Yeah, yellow Koopas are very interesting. I remember reading in the Mario World guidebook that winged yellow paratroopers are the most uncommon enemy in the entire game. Which is kind of interesting.
Winged yellow paratroopers.
Also save.